It's time now for Startup Britain. That's On the Money's regular slot featuring some of the UK's most interesting startup companies. Now, it's no exaggeration to say that social media is a global phenomenon. Over 4.5 billion people use online platforms worldwide. Generation Z, those born from 1997 to 2012, they were raised on the internet. They're often cited as the largest online consumer market. But now around half of Gen Z, as they're called, say social media makes them feel anxious, sad and depressed. And that's why entrepreneur Boisvert has co-founded his own social media app called Wunder in 2021. And it's a platform where fully verified users meet like-minded people and encourage each other to make the world a better place. And today, this day, Wunder launches on the crowdfunding platform Seedrs, trying to raise more funding. And here to tell us more, it is Boisvert, my latest guest on Startup Britain. Jay, great to have you here on The Money. We did actually interview you last year, down the line, as we say, remotely, but it was squeezed for all kinds of news reasons, and so it's great to have you in the studio here for a proper chat. So today's a big day for your company. What's happening?
It's actually the 16th of May we go live on Seedrs. We've been obviously looking at ways of funding the business, as most startups do, and one of the routes we wanted to explore the most was a crowdfunding platform. You know, it's very easy to get institutional money. Not easy, sorry, but it's, you know, institutional money is an option, venture capitalism, etc. We've decided to go down the crowdfunding route. Purely because we want to get the people involved. You know, this whole business is around the people, and we're sort of going down a sort of a stakeholder route rather than a shareholder route.
Now, a lot of journalists and media folk are obsessed with Twitter, the political class. A lot of people don't use Twitter. They just see it as some kind of sewer, some kind of cesspit. You're trying to do something on social media that's a bit different. What's the culture of Wunder? Wunder, as you spell it, with a U.
Well, the difference between us and other social platforms, first of all, is we're verified. So to get into the platform, you have to be fully verified. And you can do that by 3 different ways, which driving licence, passport, or through your
So there's no
app.
Anonymous so-called glove puppet accounts?
Absolutely not. No, everyone on the platform will be real. And through our research, what that shows is people are kinder when they're themselves online. So there'll be no bots, there'll be no people hiding behind a keyboard under fake names, etc. The way that works is when you sign up to the platform, say it's your driving licence that you use, for example, we take a picture of you, or you take a picture of yourself, along with your driving licence. Our AI detects whether it's the same person in the picture.
The artificial intelligence.
Absolutely. And then we ping the DVLA to make sure that driving licence is valid. They then send a certificate back to us to state that it is. So we don't actually hold any data on the individuals, because that's obviously one of the biggest questions I get asked. Are you trying to take on Facebook, and what are you doing with the data?
How do you make money? How is Wunder going to make money? You said you're going to do crowdfunding, so that's basically individuals putting a little bit of money up rather than a big institution, an investment bank, a pension fund putting up a big chunk of the money.
Absolutely.
Hopefully that will change the culture of the place, so it won't be as commercial as it otherwise would be. I assume that's why you did it that way.
Exactly.
But you still got to, it's still, as we say in business, it's still got to wash its face. It's still got to make some money, or a business that makes no money dies.
Sure. The first rule in economics is the money side. It has to make financial, otherwise, it would just fall over. So the way we've built the model is advertising revenue. Now, we obviously completely appreciate that we're doing a raise now, and we'll have to do another raise probably next year and probably the year after. However, we're sort of spinning on its head in that we are splitting the advertising revenue 50-50 with our users. So in the form of coins in the in-app currency called Wunder coins. And then you can just, at the touch of a button, donate those coins to any cause that takes your fancy, whether it be a mental health charity, a wildlife project, etc.
And that really fits in with the sort of underlying culture you're trying to create of doing good. So you can use these kind of this virtual currency, you're sharing your profits with your users, and then they can donate them to charity. They can't spend them online elsewhere, can they?
No.
They can only donate them to good causes.
Absolutely.
Good causes that, again, you have checked out their bona fides, you've verified that they're reputable, functioning charity.
Absolutely. When we were building the platform, one of my sort of biggest challenges, if you like, was fully understand that not everyone's got money to help, especially in the current climate. So we wanted to build a mechanism that enables people that perhaps can't afford to donate money a way of doing that, and that is by splitting our revenue. And because not every, just because you might not have money to donate or to give to causes doesn't mean you don't want to help. So,
how much are you looking to raise with this crowdfunding platform in this latest episode?
Looking to raise 1 million, and then we might go oversubscribed on that. And what that is that's for our launch, to go to market, and then we'll do another launch early next year.
I've got to ask you, Jay, just in the closing minutes. Since I saw you last, of course, a bloke called Elon Musk has bought Twitter. We covered it here on The Money. I mean, it's a sort of big cultural event. Is Donald Trump going to be allowed back on the platform? Does he want to come back on the platform and all the rest of it? But it strikes me that Twitter, you're never going to make huge amounts of money from Twitter. So the reason Elon Musk is doing it is because of the influence of Twitter and the fact that it is like the public square. What do you think is going to happen with Twitter?
It's hard to say. I mean, giving the richest man in the world a social media platform as his little plaything might be that
35 billion quid plaything.
It's a lot of money, but I wish him all the luck in the world. I mean, from my perspective, when the news broke, a lot of people text me.
Yeah, of course,
mainly due to the verification side of things that Elon mentioned, but. To me, that's good. We set out to start this social media company to do it better and to verify people and to make it, a more enjoyable space. If he goes on to do that, then great. That it shows two things. One, we've been going down the right path.
Indeed.
But more importantly, for the world as a whole.
I agree with you. I think we are. I think it will take many, many months and years to get everybody on Twitter verified. That means that their bona fides are checked out. But you've also got that other limb of your business, the charitable giving limb, the profit sharing limb, and empowering people who might not have money to actually be charitable donors.
Absolutely.
Well, Jay Boisvert, it's been really interesting speaking to you. You are the co-founder of Wunder. I'm glad we finally got to meet and to have a proper chat. You are my latest guest here on Startup Britain.
Thanks for having me.
Really good to have you here
Cheers.
in
Thank
the studio.